Hello folks, just a little word here, beautiful day here, exceptional day. Just a little word about training and what you're trying to achieve with your training. What I like to get with my training, for instance, I'm going to dwell on recall again. Recall is my favourite behaviour to train. It gives me a lot of satisfaction moving through a dog's different developmental phases, moving through different ages, testing it in different environments. Recall is always a great challenge for me. It's a challenge that excites me. It's a challenge that inspires me and motivates me to always search for new and better ways of doing it. And each recall is tailored to each individual dog. But what do you want out of it? Yes, you want your dog to come back to you. You want your dog to go through, make the transition from puppyhood to adolescence and on into maturity, but you also want it to have that level of independence. Recalls can fail quite a lot when we try to exert a lot of control. You can overdo a recall. You can ask for too many recalls. Some people don't like their dogs being out of sight, so you can be in a deep woodland habitat like this, where this is quite a thick woodland and you can't see around every corner. There's not a lot of open spaces, but I can hear my dogs in the distance. I can get them back when I want to get them back, and lots of people can feel a bit insecure or a bit vulnerable about letting their dogs go out of sight. So they seem to exert a lot of emotional control over their dogs, and that's actually detrimental to your recall. It gives your dog a negative association with the recall. Recalls are about taking leaps of faith. Once you've got the fundamentals right, once you've put that training thing in place and you've gone through the different levels, and while you're maintaining it, but that leap of faith is also about letting go. Sometimes, let them run, let them have fun, let them explore. Take your kid to the play park, sit on a bench at some distance and try and get them to come back to you so you can send them back to the play park every now and again. Now, I know dogs and children are very different, but dogs are out here, they're hunting, they're playing, they're using their senses, they're exploring, they're having the time of their lives. I'm not going to be a killjoy just because I can and recall them to me every 5 minutes. And that might seem excessive, but I've seen people who do, through their own insecurities, recall their dogs every 5 minutes, and it can be really irritating for the dogs, and it becomes in turn a vicious cycle because it's irritating for the people because the dog starts to ignore their recall quests. So once you get to a certain stage, it's not about having control. It's about having that control when you need it, and about letting go when you need it. That's one of the main struggles sometimes that I have with clients. Is a lot of clients can have trouble letting go. They can have trouble with the dog being 50, 60 feet in front of them and out of sight, or even more. Recalls are about building trust, and sometimes that trust involves letting go just that little bit. This is Max Muir, Action for Dogs, Edinburgh and Lothian's dog trainer. Thank you for checking in. Please like the video, share it if you will, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Have a great day, folks.